How high does TBV Boruto scale?
Well, there are a couple things to consider. The first would just be, what is Boruto's base actually? Because his main call to fame right now is his skill, not necessarily his stats. Not to say that his stats didn't improve, but the Koji training stuff was really just him improving his skills faster, because it's like, hey, you took 6 years to figure out how to make this jutsu. I'm just going to tell you how to make the jutsu because I saw it. And he just skips ahead that way. Yeah. But that in and of itself isn't amping his stats for any reason. His stats, realistically, I don't really see how this future training, unless it's like a matter of figuring out a new technique like Naruto Shadow Clones, that could obviously amp his stats faster if he figures out faster, but that's what Koji's training is for. It doesn't seem like his stats should be absurdly abnormal relative to whatever they would have been. Yeah, Sasuke's a good teacher, blah, 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 but like, again, his stats shouldn't be out of the realm of crazy relative to normal development. They can be above average, but they shouldn't be like as ridiculous as his skills. All that's to say, Momoshiki's skills aren't necessarily Boruto's. We have seen Momoshiki use Boruto's jutsu, but how much of that is just Momoshiki being skillful, and how much of that is him copying Boruto's skills? Because that's another important thing to consider. If Momoshiki just is skilled, that doesn't necessarily mean Boruto's flying Raijin will translate over to him. It might, because Momoshiki's just that dude, but it doesn't guarantee it.
I could be wrong about this, but doesn't the karma also overlay? Is the karma kind of like a mutually, not really mutually exclusive, but like, does it also overlay the experiences of the Otsutsuki that, resides within their hosts, like their knowledge, their experience onto them, the same way that,
Bro, I'm gonna be honest. Code's capping. I've been saying it since day one. Code is just capping. You want to know why? You want to know why I'm gonna say that with definitive proof? Koji did not ask Boruto to look into Otsutsuki knowledge to learn this jutsu. He told them what Boruto figured out on his own. Okay? I feel like they would have tried this method a little bit more if it was doable. You could argue, oh yeah, they didn't want Momoshiki to break free, blah, blah, blah. But like, nobody's using it. Boruto never learned Rasengan when he's fighting Kawaki in Chapter 70. You know what jutsu Momoshiki used like one day earlier? Rasengan with karma. Should have overlaid Boruto's body while he's fighting Kawaki in Chapter 70. Yeah, Rasengan, he could have shot 1 billion of those in Kawaki's eyes. Probably went to lost and got his eyes scarred. I don't think it's overlaying shit. I think it's complete cap. Because the other thing is, Malgekyo, you just instinctually know how to do the ability. Great. That means Kawaki's eye. He just instinctually knows how to do the ability without karma. Probably why he can use it without karma all the time. So that's not karma at that point. It's just the eye itself. So what has Boruto done using this ability? What does Kawaki do? What did Code do? Look at Code's fighting style. Look at Shigen fighting. Look at Ishiki. Like, nothing. There's literally, if you remove Code's line, not one piece of evidence suggesting it's complete cap. Code's an Otsutsuki worshiper fanatic. He's just saying shit. He's just saying this is the true reason. It ain't the true reason, bro. It's just their chakra in there. Okay, shut up. That's the
okay. If I were to, let's dig deeper. If I were to ask you, since